guys doing?
We're doing good. It's Power 98 WPG, Charlotte's #1 for blazing hip-hop and R&B. Loving hip-hop, New York in full swing. On the phone, my big homie, Rich Dollars.
What's happening?
What's happening, big homie?
Ain't nothing, slow motion.
Getting to the money, I see.
Trying to figure this whole thing out, you know.
That's what's up.
You got a lot of figuring out to do, Rich.
I got strippers coming at my neck, you know what I'm saying? I got my homeboy Peter Guns looking, you're slipping out there, Guns.
Guns looking real Stevie J-ish right now.
Guns look like he know what he's doing.
Well, you know, it's crazy. It's crazy. And, you know, life brings you grapes, and I guess you got to make grape juice out of it, right?
Well, now, Rich, let's talk about your ex, Erica. We spoke to her actually last week. You done changed her life. She a lesbian now.
Wow.
Is she a lesbian, or is she on a promo tour? There's a difference between being a lesbian and being on a promo tour. Being on a promo tour means that you took an opportunity for something, and it sounds good, it looks good. Girls like to kiss girls, and I guess that's sexy to some degree, but if you really have it in your heart, I don't know. I don't know if that's the case there. I think Rich Dollar still got a little influence over that Punani.
Wow, Rich, really? So, yeah, let's talk about, we saw, and I forget the girl's name, you said the stripper that's trying to be a rapper. She and you were going back and forth, and then on the promo, we see her and Erica going back and forth. Was there some type of love triangle there?
Nah, no love triangle. I think Shorty took this TV thing the wrong way. I think she came on, she tried to turn up, and she blew a what? She blew a light out real quick on this television show. I think that you come in with some substance and you try to build a relationship, and then if things go left, they go left. But I think that just coming on TV and trying to be like, oh, I'm gonna turn up today, you're gonna have a very short stay, and you'll see that she has a very short stay. So as long as let's minimize our conversation about her, because that's about how long her show career is.
Tara's on the phone. Hey, Tara.
Hey, how are you guys?
How you doing?
Hey.
You sound like you in a bathtub or something.
Well, no, I'm not. I'm pouring milk in the bottle.
Oh,
She's taking care of the baby.
I knew it sounded like something wet.
Okay, all right.
Listen, being a mom never stops.
And you know what, Tara? Let's talk about that, because we see Peter getting up out the bed, and I know things are taped and it's creative editing, but he's getting up out the bed with Amina talking about, I'm supposed to be taking my children to school, and he's laying around, and then we see later, of course, you're going off on him for that. How did you feel in that situation?
I mean, the thing about it is, when you look at something like that, and now I get a chance to see both sides of it. From my side, it's, when he comes home or he's late, it's like a different excuse. So you kind of accept what he said. Maybe he worked late. Maybe, he's like, then he dropped everyone off home and he just ran behind. And then there's that, that moment, those few moments where you can't reach that person. You're like, where are you? And they're not picking up, they're not answering. And then, to go back to those moments that I've experienced. There haven't been many of those moments, but they have existed. So to fill in the blank seeing that would now be filling in the blanks. So that kind of made me a little bit upset. But, in all fairness to Peter, he doesn't, stand our son up or not come and pick him up. He may be late. And every now and then, he doesn't show up, not making an excuse. Mm-hmm. But, he, for the most part, he's always very punctual when it comes to the kids. But, even to fill in that blank one time made me a little bit upset. It threw me off. I was like, wait a minute.
So how do you feel about him and his other female?
I mean, it's a situation, obviously, that I'm extremely disgusted with. I've made no secret about that. When you have a family, you make certain sacrifices, and unfortunately, sometimes when things get tough, and I'm not saying all men or all women do this, but it's like, as a mother, you're in it for the long haul. There is no, you get a break or you get to check out or clock out and then come back when you get ready. You know what I mean? Being a mom is full time. And so, to see this person have enough time to start another relationship outside of your home when I'm asking for that same time, it's upsetting,
Right.
It's upsetting, and that's part of, my rant these days is, when women are unhappy and we're not getting what we need and what we want immediately, it's time for us to start walking away. You know what? I'm going to move into another apartment until you get yourself together, and not stick around because you think it's going to get better or because you hope that it's going to get better. It's like when you're unhappy, when things are not adding up for you, it is so important and imperative that we make decisions about our own lives and not wait around.
And, well, the crazy thing is he said, I did it for a check. Now everybody is talking about me. And then I've also heard the rumors that Amina, being from Germany, needed a way to stay in this country, and that's why he may have married her. Do you have any speculation on that?
I mean, I don't have any speculation on that. Regardless to the reasons, I can't go into detail about that. It doesn't matter a reason. I just know that the man that I've given 13 years to has married someone else. So there is no reason acceptable to me. And, seeing their chemistry, even on camera, I'm like, there's something there, I'm watching it. I'm looking at it, So no matter what he has said to me, in terms of him making excuses or lying, no matter what he said to me, everything that he said all came crashing down the moment I saw their interaction. And I'm like, okay, this is a relationship. I'm watching the person I'm in love with in a relationship with someone else.
So are you going to confront him about it? Are you going to run up on him? Are you going to snatch his neck off?
Oh, you didn't see the promos? You didn't see the promos? She put hands on him. She got lighters out and stuff.
Tara, you violent? You the violent guy?
Listen, I'm from the SIP now. I'm from Mississippi.
Yeah, she
I'm from the SIP, Mississippi.
She gonna show you something. Hospitality.
Am I crooked letter?
They ready to roll up. Everybody's like, do you need us to come?
Well, you know what, Tara, though? This is your life. It's our entertainment, but it is your life. So I really do hope that you're able to move on. And I know you have children with him, so I understand that part is hard. But I really do hope that you find somebody that loves you as much as you love them and is not going to go out and have a side wife on you.
Yeah. To start, I just want you, just be alone. 13 years in a relationship, ups and downs, good times, bad times, whatever. You kind of lose yourself. And when I say that, I mean everybody becomes more important than you. And you will just kind of take the back burner and just, take a minute to go get your nails done or take a minute to get your hair done. But for the most part, to take the time that you need, to be the best you can be, you don't have the opportunity to explore that as much as you'd like to when you have children. So now in my downtime and in my off time, I'm focusing on me. And that's, a person I haven't focused on in a long time, and I'm very excited about her right now.
Right. Now, Rich, you focusing on actually being a label. You kind of move from more of the management into the label side. How's that going?
It's going very well. Actually. We have a meeting with Warner Brothers. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that, but I did.
Rich, you sound like you're in a fishbowl.
Oh, do I? Is it better?
That's better.
There you go.
Okay. No, the label's going well. Yandy and I, we sit down with Warner Brothers next week. Timbaland's now involved in our label. So, I mean, it's a big deal. I think we're going to get distribution through Warner Brothers, and we're off to the races. Very, very excited. And we're still doing the management. We're absolutely still, Dollars Unlimited is my management company, and Lennox Avenue will be the record company. So I'm a one-man band right now, and I like every minute of it.
Are you still working with Olivia?
I'm not. I'm not working with Liz anymore. I think that, like Tara just said, when you start to you put a lot of time and investment in everybody around you. At some point, I think you need to start looking at, trying to monetize and do things for yourself. And that's where I'm at with it right now.
All right, Rich, got a question for you. How can Peter Guns give you some advice and then turn around and do the same thing that you was doing on the next season? Have you talked to him about that?
Crazy? I think that the people who give the best advice oftentimes don't take it themselves.
Amen to that.
So with that being said, I think that anybody from the outside looking in can tell anybody what to do and what's the best scenario and what's the best way to work things out. And it may be a little bit more difficult in real life for that, for that to be their path as well. I think that people make decisions and make wrong decisions, and the ramifications doesn't mean that I can't tell you what's right and wrong. We all know what's right and wrong. I think our mothers and fathers as children teach us right and wrong, and now it's our job to do right. And sometimes we don't. And right now, Peter's not. And that doesn't mean that he can't tell me what it is.
But it took it to the next extreme. He married the lady.
Yeah.
At least you didn't marry the girl.
Rich, let me say this on behalf of probably some curious women. You must got that golden D because you had your ex-girlfriend sleeping with your next girlfriend, reporting back to you, and you had a lot going on, Rich.
Well, hold on. I mean, can I say real quick?
Go ahead, Rich. Say it.
Is that so crazy?
That's really not crazy. That's
crazy.
That's just crazy,
even
Rich.
when I think about it, that's crazy.
That's kind of life. And Tara,
Okay, so let's look at this year's scenario. Doesn't every woman want to be acknowledged as the woman? So if you have a girlfriend and your girlfriend is out there running around doing so, it's not about me. It's about her. It's about the next woman wanting you to know that woman isn't right for you, that woman's a piece of crap or whatever, So I think it's bigger than, and I do have a golden tip D. That's.
Wow. Thank you, Rich. Thank you. You can stop right there. You can stop right there. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I just want to say to Tyra, now, if you need some extra help raising these kids, it's a guy down here in Charlotte, North Carolina. I would be very much obliged to help you out.
Tara, you thought your life was crazy. Now
you
just wait until he enters your life.
You know what I mean? They need me on here. I ain't got Peter. Well, I might have Peter Gunn's money. I'm just saying. I've been doing radio for about.
He's working.
I've been doing radio about 15 years. I got a little side money, a couple side boxes. I've been in the streets a couple years.
Listen, I'm not a side chick, so I don't need no side money.
Thank you.
I need that check on the table when you come home.
That's good. As long as you're gonna be on the table when I get there, it's all good.
Tara, you said it right. You need some alone time. You don't need no Limit Larry time. You need alone time.
Wait till they shoot Love and Hip Hop Charlotte. You're gonna be on that turf all the way up.
Tyra gonna come away from New York.
Yeah.
I have a lot of family in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Well,
my goodness.
And they'll tell you about Larry.
They sure will. They probably know me because I'm out here.
You know, you have my Uncle Ronnie, my Aunt Yvonne is a retired teacher, my cousin Shannon, my cousin April, they're all right there. You better be careful.
I tell you what, you call them up and ask them about me. But thank y'all for checking in with the Bad House this morning. We really appreciate it.
We definitely appreciate it.
I had so much fun. Thanks, guys.
No Limit Larry, the Morning Madhouse.
Next week I'm gonna go ahead and get my man Peter Guns to call in and check in so he can defend himself.
Yeah.